with the Tennessee Titans. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kene Nwangu
with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry for Henry. Trucks over him. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Off play action, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. 10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports. On first down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Tannehill throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
That one caught out wide by Julio.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the right side with Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Bullock's kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Danico Autry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 2.
Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones yards. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Jones. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Touchdown, Patriots! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This complete to Jones. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On the give is Nwangu. 162 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
This is to the former Titan, Jonnu Smith.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Looking here for Smith downfield.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
But Tannehill going to keep it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the run is Nwagu.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the
3. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kene Nwagu,
his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Patriots are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Off play action, Tannehill. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense. That entire team, but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Now it's Nwagu.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Nwangu.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things